Hi Taurus. This is your September 2019 reading. I always want to say, and I am your host, Kelly Diane Libra Queen. I always want to say that for some reason every time I start a video. So, what's been going on with my Taurus? Let's see what the cards are saying to me. A few things that came out before I started shuffling were Cheaper by the Dozen. I know it's a movie or something, but I don't know. Maybe it means something to some of you. Cheaper by the Dozen, Crossroads, and Teen Angst. So you might have a teenager in your house that's got some angstiness going on. And you might feel like you're at a crossroads with that. I don't know. Or you might be, going back to your teen year. I don't really know. But we'll see here. All right. Magician in the Mirror. So you have a lot of energy reflecting back towards you. You have some triggering going on. And you're going, what the hell is this? I thought this was resolved. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not. So you hold the key to this knowledge. You hold this key to this knowledge. You're the magician in the mirror, and you hold the key to the knowledge that you seek. A lot of this is about home, family dynamics in the home, some work related. I feel like there's also some work, some changes within work, or you wanting to change work. But there's most definitely a younger energy at play here that you feel like is giving you a hard time. And I think this energy is bringing up some of your past angstiness, trying to kind of give you back what you gave your mom or dad or whatever. So, the woman holding the coin, and Journey in reverse. So with her, she knows what she wants, but she's afraid of the journey that it's going to take her on. So again, this feels very much job related, but I'm getting like two different scenarios. I'm getting job and I'm getting family. So this may be a mother who's afraid of this child or the transitioning that these younger youth people are going through. But I also get, the job thing. You might be changing jobs. You might be changing position in a job, but it's just telling you like, you don't have to be afraid of the journey that you're on or the new journey you're about to take. We have Storm Warning in reverse. So there most definitely was a past Tower moment in your life. Tower moments always bring up, oh my gosh, so you're in the middle about walking away from a situation. It came out just like this. So you're like, I don't know which way I want to go. Do I want to walk away, or do I want to walk away, or do I not want to walk away? You're like in the middle with this. Ooh. Man. What are you wanting to walk away from or thinking about walking away from? I feel like this Tower moment that you had in the past is really making you question about walking away from a situation or a job. Let's get something here with this Page of Pentacles. So it's a very gentle energy. It's a very, and it's definitely childlike because pages are about children. Are you feeling like walking away from the knowledge that this child's giving you or making you feel? And what I mean by walking away from it, I mean, like, are you wanting to ignore it and just not face it? We also get the Six of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Libra. But if you're worrying about walking away from a job, this endeavor or opportunity or thing you're thinking about is in the very beginning stages. very beginning stages. It's just now starting to take form. Like it started here, and now you're starting to speak about it. Just wondering about this Six of Pentacles here. So you might also be dealing with somebody or working for a business that is kind of snarky or cheaty, or like you just don't really like how they choose to do their business. Again, you know, that's the energy I'm getting with this card. You don't really, almost like you're working for a business that you don't value the way that they treat either their employees or an outside, you know, like their clients or their customers. Like you feel like they kind of do a sneaky, they're kind of sneaky about it, underhanded. You're avoiding this. You're avoiding the secrets, the deep anguish inside of you that, and I don't mean to laugh, but it's like someone around you is very much triggering you to the point where you're like, no, I'm not gonna do this internal work. I'm going to just keep working and distract myself from this. Let's pull some cards about the Tower here. Tell me about the Tower moment for Taurus. Tell me about the Tower for Taurus. What is this Tower moment for Taurus? So this Tower happened because you thought you needed to carry all these sticks. You thought you needed to carry all these wands. And let me tell you something. You can drop this. You don't have to keep carrying this. I mean, that would get tiring and exhausting to keep carrying all this crap around. And I feel like this person or this kid or this youthful person, or even, I mean, even if it's not a kid, this person that's triggering these emotions in you is trying to help you get rid of this. Because you're carrying around all this useless pain and crap from the past that isn't going to serve you. See, you're avoiding leaving behind your baggage. Why? Why do you want to carry that around? Let me get one more card here. Why do you want to carry all that around? Ah! Some of you got mad. You're like, what? My cards just flew everywhere. Well, one of those is coming out. Okay. You're afraid of facing all this because you feel like it's going to stop your productivity. You're afraid that it's going to have to make you go inward and look weak or tired, and you don't like to come off tired. You don't like to come off sad. You're afraid that this is going to look like a defeat if you start to actually have to feel this stuff. And you might even be dealing with a Virgo. There's a fire sign and there's a lot of water here, so a Cancer, Virgo, or a fire sign of some sort, Leo, possibly. Let me get some advice for you guys here. Let's get some advice, because you're afraid. You don't like looking weak. And I mean that with the utmost love. There's no shade. I'm not throwing any shade on you. But you like to keep yourself busy so that you don't have to look like you don't want to look like the underdog. And again, I'm not trying to mean that in a hurtful way, but there are some real things that you need to deal with internally. This is all internal. This whole reading, I mean, you've had some individuals around you, but they're triggering you on a new path, and they're trying to help you deal with your past. I know some of you, I can hear you now. Damn it, now! But honestly, like, you're going to be able to do this new job or have this new endeavor, or life is going to get easier for you if you just face some of this stuff. Just face it. Take a vacation day and just journal, or just kind of, yeah, because see, You're blocking yourself from this new beginning. You're blocking yourself from this. From sitting and looking and admiring the work that you've done. Because it's like, it feels like to me, some of you think it's never good enough. What you do. What you do is never up to par. It's never good enough. And vice versa. Again, guys, the energy could be reversed. You may have somebody in your life that treats you that way. Yeah. See, this just keeps coming up and up. So this is good. So this energy is moving fast. So you're going to come out of this quickly if you do allow yourself to feel this. And you're going to start to make friends with the monsters or the animals within you. Yeah, you could definitely have a Libra or a Leo in your life that you're dealing with in this situation. But you've got to cut through it. You've got to cut through this energy. And you got to become friends with the monsters inside of you. Essentially, the dark monsters, the stuff you don't want to face, you got to become friends with it. And you're moving towards this energy. You're moving, and this is good energy to move towards. But you really, really, really need to sit and be with yourself and face some of this, because it's blocking you from this new beginning. I'm sorry, I wish this wasn't so heavy, but I just feel like you have a lot of potential as far as career goes. Like, there are some of you I'm picking up on, and you have a lot of potential for your career. And if you can just let yourself stop and analyze your emotional state, you're gonna be way better off. You're gonna have a burnout if you don't. You're gonna have a burnout come winter time if you don't. And when I mean burnout, you might get a cold that forces you to be in bed, things like that. You really need to take a look at your life. And interesting enough, again, this is not going to resonate with some of you. This is a very specific message. I get some of you either had foster care or were in foster care, and you really need to kind of sit with and examine how that affected you emotionally. I know that's really heavy, and I can't imagine what that was like. That was probably extremely difficult as a child. Yeah, that's for some of you. That's a specific message for some of you, very specific. But looking at the past, looking at how people affected you, looking at how that affects you now is really the message here. How does your past affect you now? And what is it stopping you from? What is it stopping you from getting in your life? Okay. Let me pull a Cryon card for you. So what good is it stopping? That's the question. I just feel really bad. I'm really sorry. That would be, I know how hard it is, but ultimately you're going to come out stronger because of it. You're going to come out better. You're going to come out so much better. The human being who understands and is comfortable with the meld of the linear time and now. Time is one, and who does not consider the future a problem. Let me read that one more time. The human being who understands and is comfortable with the meld of linear time and now time is one who does not consider the future a problem. So it's really just a matter of like, you're taking the past into your future right at this moment in time. The energy that you are attracting right now is past energy, and it's like you just keep attracting that same cycle over and over and over again for you. And it's like this card is trying to tell you like, hey, deal with the past and how it's affecting your present, so you don't have to keep repeating that story over and over again. All right, Taurus. I hope that was an interesting reading. Some of you, I hope don't feel, bad about this. It's not a bad thing. You just have to deal with some things. You just have to deal with some internal things for you to like create your happiness. It's on the way. So thank you so much, Taurus. I love you all very much. I love your faces. And just take some time out. Take a time out. Stop moving, stop working so hard so you can actually feel a little bit. All right, much love to you, and I hope you have a great September.